and I'll tell you guys a little bit about it. Anyways, let's watch this real quick. Full blast, full volume. Let's go.
Wrath of the Lich King was my first ever experience of World of Warcraft. That's when I started playing the game. So I'm what's known as
he's a Wrath baby. Yeah, Wrath baby.
Because I've only been playing this game for 14 years.
J'ai commencé le jeu à Burning Crusade, donc quand j'avais 9 ans, c'est mon père qui m'a initié.
Oh, look at that. Look at that update. Hold on, look at that update. It shows the faded progression. Cool.
J'ai joué plus de la moitié de ma vie à WoW. Oui.
Je joue à World of Warcraft depuis avril 2006 et je suis un
playing World of
fidèle
Warcraft
paladin
since April
depuis cette période.
2006.
Et
Been a loyal
Force
paladin
Lord,
for the Horde. Oh.
The very first character I created was a gnome warlock, and she's still my main character today.
Daheim bin ich bei der Horde und spiele eigentlich
Yeah,
schon
Kennel,
immer
I'll
einen
save a
heilenden
spot for you.
Schamanen.
It's gonna be a huge raid today, so don't worry about it.
Totems und Kettenheilung, was braucht man denn noch mehr?
That whole expansion kind of drove me to actually become a world first raider myself eventually.
Wow.
So that is amazing. I don't think without that expansion I would have ended up here doing
whatever
I'm
you
doing
want,
right now.
Reina.
También fue la expansión en la que me enamoré de alguien por primera vez a través de un juego y tuve una relación a distancia.
Wrath of the Lich King was the expansion that changed my life. While venturing these frozen lands, I met my wife
Wrath of the Lich
Michelle.
King was great.
At the time, we were in
It was
different
great.
guilds. We started to chat in Dalaran, and one thing led to another. We started to talk every day for hours, both in-game and on Skype. Eventually, she joined my guild.
Oh.
A few years later, with a grandiose Wrath-themed wedding, we celebrated the love for each other.
The idea of actually teaming up
There it is. There it is. Play Wrath Classic. Get a wife. There it
with
is.
another real-life player to go and kill a massive spider. Someone was just walking
I'm in the
along
GoFundMe?
road, minding
What?
their own business, my sort of level. And I
Little
remember
Pally Rider, what the
yelling
hell
at
are you
them,
talking about?
I really need help with this spider. And they invited me to a group.
GoFundMe or Group Finder. Is that what you meant to say? Tell me who you are in Group Finder. I'll invite you.
And then actually left the group before we got to the spider because I kept stopping and taking screenshots of us together.
For some reason, what stands out the most to me is the red button in Ulduar. It says something along the lines of do not push. And we all know what happens when you have 25 gamers with one red button that is not supposed to be pushed. It was definitely pushed a ton.
Während der Frühstückspause vom Fachabitur sind wir schnell nach Karstadt gerannt.
During the
und
breakfast
tada,
break
es war noch
of
eine
AMC,
Variante
we quickly
von
ran us to a store.
WOTLK da. Auch wenn wir eigentlich voll in einem Kaff gewohnt haben, offensichtlich gab es genug Leute, die sich das Addon da schnell holen wollten. Ja, wir waren zu zweit, es gab noch ein Addon und was haben wir gemacht? Ja, Schnick, Schnack, Schnuck gespielt tatsächlich. Ich habe glücklicherweise gewonnen.
Había un boss que se llamaba Eigan el Impuro, en el que había que hacer una especie de baile. Bueno, pues ese boss, siempre que íbamos, aunque la raid fuese de 25, siempre acabábamos los mismos 3 o 4 jugadores matando al boss, porque casi todo el mundo se moría en el primer baile.
We just ran around the world, and
There
this
he
was some of my
is,
best
Mr. GM, there he is.
We ran around the world, exploring things, getting achievements for that, doing all dungeons and old raids and things, getting all the achievements, and our goal for Wrath of the Lich King was really just to get the achievements.
J'ai fait énormément de donjons, je faisais aussi la quête hebdomadaire toutes les semaines, et ce qui était vraiment dingue à l'époque, c'est que beaucoup de gens dans ma famille jouaient au jeu, dont mon père qui m'a initié, ma belle-mère, mon frère et mon grand-père. Du coup, c'est-à-dire qu'on partait de...
I forgot. Were achievements introduced in Wrath? I think they were. I think achievements were first introduced in Wrath of the Lich King. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, they were. Yeah, so that was a big thing, man. I remember the first achievement I ever got in game was, because I played mage back then, was the falling one. I forgot what it was called, but it was the one where like you fall a certain distance without dying, and it was an achievement. So I just flew to the top of Shatarath. I still remember I was in Shatarath. I think this was Wrath of the Lich King. Was it pre-patch or had it come out yet? And I dismounted in the air and then went all the way down and ice blocked. Achievement unlocked. Going down. That's the achievement. Yeah. I wonder if it's still recorded as like the time I got it. Hold on, let's see. Going down. But that was a 3:25:18 was what it shows it on here, but I'm sure that character specific. Are achievements character specific or account? I think they're character specific, so that would be for this character. Or no, I didn't make this guy back then. 2018, maybe. I don't know.
on partait tous les
The date
5
doesn't seem
en
right.
donjon.
Pour moi, Wrath of the Lich King,
But that was the one I remember getting, yeah.
plus qu'un jeu. C'est vraiment une aventure
Hey, my wife has that achievement.
humaine.
Jesus.
Je trouve ça incroyable comme extension. Pour moi, c'est la meilleure extension. L'évolution du gameplay, l'immersion dans les zones quand tu arrives au Northrend la première fois. Les paysages sont incroyables. Pour 2008, c'était quelque chose de fantastique.
Ich als alter Warcraft 3-Fan wollte einfach schon immer mal Arthas gegenüberstehen.
18 is Legion, yeah. I think I got it on this Death Knight probably back in Legion. That's when I made this Death Knight, was in Legion, so that makes sense. Yeah, I'd have to go on my mage and find out when I got it.
I've been playing the franchise since Warcraft 3, so it was pretty amazing to finally be able to see Nordren and all the beautiful zones in World of Warcraft.
Mais ma plus grosse claque reste Arthas, je pense, le roi Lich. Quand tu arrives devant pour la première fois et que tu vois plus de 110 millions HP sur le boss.
The Lich King fight completely blew my mind. I had no idea what I was doing.
The Lich King fight was fucking epic. It was epic. It was epic. So, someone in chat says, so happened to see your group listed, but haven't really played since Sanctum patch. Since the end of the Sanctum patch, a lot of people fell off at that time. What eye level suggested for this? Well, let's see what's normal dropping. What's normal? What eye level is normal dropping? Here on Shriekwing. 278, probably like 260. 265. 265 would probably be like a good like floor. But we have a lot of carries in here, Kitten Baby. There's a lot of people who are geared out. So if you want to queue up it as long as you're not like, yeah, say 223 is really low. I don't know if that's you, but somebody's queued up as 220. That's pretty low. But hey, queue up. Queue up.
But it was the coolest, most exciting experience I'd ever had in a game.
Je sais qu'il y a eu des raids extraordinaires récemment, mais Ulduar a un truc en plus.
I have a healer that's
le fait que tu commences le raid avec des...
Yeah, 245 is kind of low. You could do regular raiding at that point still, or mythic plussing or something. Just a little bit more gear, just a little bit more, because 245 as a healer, I mean, you're probably not gonna do much. But don't get discouraged, Kitten Baby, you can do it.
Des machines, quelque chose qui n'était jamais arrivé pour détruire le Léviathan.
También recuerdo la raid de Ulduar con mucho cariño, porque allí conseguí un objeto que se llamaba la Vendada de los Cielos, que era un avalorio, que te lo daba el penúltimo boss cuando lo hacías en hard mode.
I can remember things like
hard mode,
trying to figure out the boss, because this was days when there was no boss guides online. And
yeah, boss guides had not reached the level of detail that they have today.
Controlled and God knows else what for so long.
If you've never played the expansion, I would definitely suggest
Kitten Baby, yeah, what kind of healer? A shaman.
Introduction of achievements, new raids and dungeons, and a whole new frozen continent to explore.
And when people talk about some of the most iconic raids, they almost always refer back to Wrath of the Lich King.
It is kind of the pinnacle of classic WoW. It's the trilogy. It's classic, it's TBC, it's Wrath.
Revivre cette expérience serait extraordinaire pour nous les anciens.
It is. It's the end of the first trilogy, for sure.
Si pour les nouveaux joueurs, ils vont comprendre ce que c'est. Ils vont comprendre ce que c'est. Ou tel cas, et j'espère que vous prendrez du plaisir dessus.
Et pour le moment, ça a été un grand plaisir de redécouvrir les différents raids que je n'avais pas forcément pu faire à l'époque, et aussi de retrouver des anciens collègues qui, comme moi, jouent toujours.
Wrath of the Lich King is truly a magnificent expansion, and I hope you will find the same joy of playing it as I did. And never forget this.
The whole continent wasn't frozen, that's true.
Lich King.
Yeah, Wrath of the Lich King was great. The expansion was great. The land itself was great. I loved everything about it. The boss, obviously, I still think Arthas and / the Lich King is the best endgame boss in WoW history. Not just because the fight was good. There have been other good fights in the game, but the story was the best. You know, just the fall of a hero, trying to do the right thing, doing the wrong thing, purging a city, going corrupt. It's great. It's great. I mean, he is the Darth Vader of the World of Warcraft universe, basically. So you can bring as many villains as you want, it doesn't get better than him. And that's why Shadowlands sucks, because it tried to retroactively redo his lore. Fuck that. I don't believe it. Retcon it out of the game.